Hello and welcome to another Foster and Marshall podcast where we question everything and ask why. And my question is today, why would anybody want to come off of the cruise ship Honduras, anchored off Argentina, knowing that there is a virus or something incredibly contagious on board? Treating in the hospitals, as I have, any contagion is completely shut down, locked down, and I find it incredible after coming out of the pandemic that the world has just seen that anybody would put anybody else at risk, including their family members at home. And our hearts go out to you all and the families at home. But I'm sure I can speak for Foster on this as well. There is no way that we would want to come off of that ship not knowing what we may or may not be giving to other people and our families, and indeed the world. So over to you, Foster, for your thoughts.
I'm going to second what Marshall has said. My heart truly does go out to all of you. I'm sure that it's been quite a shock. You set out on a beautiful holiday only to find that all of a sudden something has broken out on ship that means that you've got to actually stay there, and nobody's really giving you full information. Really, what I want to add to what Marshall has said is that we are all watching, we are all sending you prayers, we are all really concerned for your health and well-being, and hope that the wonderful virologists and experts on the outside are going to be tirelessly working 24/7 to get you the help that you need in order for you to disembark from that ship safely in a way that you're not going to endanger anyone else. And as Marshall has quite rightly said, it's your family members as well. I mean, for me, I think I would be really taking this time to be appreciating all the help and support that you're going to be receiving. Take time to really think about your loved ones. Think about, how you're going to be when you actually come off of this cruise ship, how it's changed your life. Very often when we're in the process of a crisis, as you are, and our hearts are with you and our thoughts are with you, this is where you can really sort of sit back and reflect on your life, the importance of life and the value, and to be in gratitude. And I do understand that there would be an element of panic in all of that. I'm sure if I was in a burning building, I'd feel exactly the same as you. You just want to get out and you want to escape. But I think in this case, know that there are real professionals that are going to work tirelessly to find the right treatment for you all, so that there is no more fatalities, because that's the last thing we would want.
Absolutely, Foster. And and indeed, I can vouch for Foster on this. If we were on board, and indeed I'm sure there must be some nurses or doctors on board, they'll be helping you, because that's how we roll. That's what we do, isn't it, Foster?
It is. We'd actually rise to the crisis.
Yeah.
How we'd react afterwards is anyone's guess, but during the process...
a large glass of something, I would
absolutely.
think, with relief.
Absolutely, and as Marshall has quite rightly pointed out, there's always people with medical knowledge that are going to want to try and do their very, very best to help you. But just know that that there are people out here that do want to help you and get you out of this situation as soon as possible, without spreading this contagion. And I think we need to be asking the why has this actually been allowed to happen?
Yeah,
How
definitely.
is a rat or mice transferred disease been allowed to mutate
And that's if
on
it
a
is,
cruise
yeah,
ship?
that's if it,
You know,
if it
there
is
are
the mice and
questions,
rats,
you know, absolutely, as Marshall is saying,
yeah,
there are questions to be answered here. And this is our main aim. How and why was this allowed to happen?
yeah,
You've got to look at hygiene. You have to look at the way these ships are cleaned and maintained.
yeah,
So my spotlight would be, again, as our podcast says, how and why. You
yeah.
know, each time these cruise ships, you know, it's not the first time that there's been various outbreaks
Outbreaks of
of
something,
disease.
yeah.
You know, even if it's salmonella or something like this shouldn't
All
be
the
happening.
Norse virus
And
and
Nora's right. Yeah, none of this should be happening
no,
now. You know, cleanliness
yeah,
should be top of the agenda,
yeah,
as Marshall has rightly
yeah.
pointed out, coming off the back of COVID, the COVID pandemic.
Yeah, we can't, the world can't afford it to take any more risks. And it just, no, you're safer on board now, and so is the world, until we find out exactly what it is that's,
Exactly what strain of virus it is.
yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. But
yeah.
in the meantime, know that our thoughts and our prayers are with you and your loved ones. I'm sure your
At
loved
home,
ones are going to be
yeah,
sitting at home worrying about you, wishing that they'd said all the things that they would have wanted to have said. And hopefully, within a short space of time, you will be reunited safely with your loved ones.
yeah. And of course, afterwards, it's aftercare, because there's going to be post-traumatic stress disorder,
Yeah, absolutely.
because it's terrifying and horrifying.
Yeah,
So
for all
our hearts
concerned.
do go out to all of you,
So know
and
that
we'll
you're
continue to watch. And aren't we lucky to have this? This is where technology really comes in, and it's great that we can keep in contact around the world. Indeed,
but it is for the highest good of all concerned that you remain aboard the ship
yeah,
until everything's fully investigated
absolutely,
and the
yeah,
appropriate cure
yeah,
is found.
yeah.